Hey there, it's Marlene Hillema from ImageMaven.com. In this video, I'm going to be talking about using some of the automatic features of the Lumix G9, and there's a couple of hidden features too. Let's go. Hey guys, I hope you're doing okay. I know it's crazy times right now. We're all doing the best we can to stay safe. And I made this video because there's still a lot of brand new Lumix G9 users out there. Maybe you're one of them. And I've gone over a lot of the in-depth features of this camera, but really there's some really top-level features that you can use every day, anytime, and I use them myself. I actually do use the Intelligent Auto in certain circumstances. Let's have a look at what you can change and what you can set up with Intelligent Auto. And I have one hidden feature too. If this is your first time here, thanks for checking me out. I teach photography, photo editing, a little bit of lighting, and I'm a huge fan of Lumix cameras. Please subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. When you're using Intelligent Auto, the camera automatically detects the kind of scene you're shooting in. Like it'll know if you're shooting a portrait or a macro or a backlit or a scenery, that kind of things. Like it really is intelligent. All right, let's start talking about Intelligent Auto. And first things first, how do you get into it? Well, you just change the mode dial on the top of the camera to IA mode. And then you go into the menus and decide which IA mode you want to use. Okay, let's set up the Intelligent Auto mode. So you go into your menu and you can see here that you have two Intelligent Auto modes. You have IA and IA+. Let's look at the IA first and see what you can do in that mode. The quickest way to see which features are available in the Intelligent Auto modes is to hit the quick menu. And in this case, you can see that we can change our video file size and our quality of our video. So I'm just going to go back to MP4 1080p. You can choose your file size and the aspect ratio. So you can change any of those in there. And you can change your autofocus settings into autofocus flexible or autofocus single shot. And that's pretty much it for the regular Intelligent Auto mode. Let's check if we have any other features. So we can go into the menus of the camera and you can see the things that are not grayed out. Now, is anything missing in here? Do you see anything missing? There's only 2 pages of menus in the first level of Intelligent Auto. And you might notice that you have picture size, but you do not have quality. So you cannot use RAW files in Intelligent Auto, at least not in this version of it. What about white balance? Nothing changes when we push the white balance setting. You can see here that it's on auto white balance. What about ISO? ISO is on auto ISO, so we can't change that. And what about exposure compensation? Again, nothing's happening. So basically, if it isn't in this menu, in these 2 pages, you can't set it up. All right, let's go to the other Intelligent Auto. So Intelligent Auto Plus, this is called. So now let's go to the quick menu again. And we can choose our file size and aspect ratio. And now we can choose JPEG or RAW. In the regular Intelligent Auto, the basic one, it was only JPEGs. So, but in this Intelligent Auto Plus, you can shoot RAW files. What about the photo style? You can use standard or mono. So you can use a black and white or the standard. So in the photo style, I cannot modify those settings like you can in the other modes like program mode, aperture priority, shutter priority, manual, etc. Let's go into the white balance menu. Click the white balance button at the top of the camera. I can add blue or yellow, so I can cool or warm up your photo. So you can do that in Intelligent Auto Plus where you couldn't do it in the regular mode. What about ISO? Well, in either of the Intelligent Auto modes, ISO is not adjustable. The camera uses intelligent ISO. And what about exposure compensation? Why, yes, I can adjust the exposure compensation in Intelligent Auto Plus mode, but not in the regular mode. Okay, well, let's unlock some other features of the Intelligent Auto Plus mode. So I'm going to hit my function buttons down here. So FN, and you can see here that I have function 6, which is Wi-Fi, function 7, which is the histogram. So here, for example, if you push that, you will get your histogram. If you want to get rid of it, push it again. Now let's go to the IA right here. IA, I'm going to push that, and you can see that it's another way of accessing the white balance and the exposure compensation. So here's our white balance, exposure compensation. And to get back to the menu, the function menu, you just hit the function button here, or the Q menu button. And the middle one allows you to change the f-stops and shutter speeds. So it'll be automatic exposure, that's okay, but if you didn't like the shutter speed that it chose for you, say you were shooting some sports photos or something and you wanted a faster shutter speed, then you can just roll the dial, and this is the reference you're looking for. It's right here in the middle. It's this little orange, very hard to see, probably on the video, but if you wanted to use a faster shutter speed, right now we have it around 1/400th of a second at f2. This is an f1.7 lens. I could probably go a little bit bigger, but that's the limit right there. And that is a faster shutter speed with a wide open f-stop. So I can also use good depth of field or deep depth of field, and I can go all the way to f11 at a 60th of a second. So if you're not happy with your shutter speed or f-stop that the camera automatically gives you, in using this little hidden feature, you can adjust it. Now, just to review how to get into there, you hit the IA on the back of the LCD, click that, and choose the middle one here, and that will get you into that menu. To change back from IA Plus to IA, you hit this button here and you change it, hit set. In the basic Intelligent Auto mode, you're left with Wi-Fi and the autofocus method. It's a very stripped down menu. Also, when you're in Intelligent Auto mode, you can see that you only have 2 pages of camera settings. But when you're in the IA Plus mode, you see that we have 5 pages of menus. So we have a lot more features in the IA Plus mode. However, a lot of them are grayed out. So that means they are not available. So it's still limited, but not quite as limited as in the regular IA mode. So I use Intelligent Auto quite a bit actually, especially when I'm going into a situation where I have no idea what the white balance is, and I do not have my white balance gray card with me. Another thing, I sometimes use it when I'm on a photo walk, if I just want to concentrate on composition. And one of the ways that I really like to use it is if I'm in a hurry. Now I always leave it set up internally in the camera on Intelligent Auto Plus so that I have access to more features. But let's say a wild bird lands on that tree in front of your house. Well, if you just have to grab your camera, turn it on, and shoot away, that's when Intelligent Auto comes in handy. Let me know if you use Intelligent Auto. Just give me a comment below and I'd love to have a little chit chat with you. Also, check in with me. I'd like to know how you're doing, and please take care of yourself and your family and stay healthy.